The Honorable Agaga, there are things that have been said that I respect his judgment and opinion. I just want to hear him before you go forward on this matter. If you can accommodate Honorable Agaga. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No.
Yes, Honorable.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, it is important clarity to bear on some of the issues raised by my colleagues. Mr. Speaker, first of all, the point needs to be made that the aircraft in question is not new to our Air Force. And we had extensive engagements with the Ghana Air Force. The Chief of Air Staff and his team met with the committee. We asked all the questions that we needed to ask, and Mr. Speaker, they assured us that the L-39NG is the newest variant of the L-39 that the Ghana Air Force had flown in times past. They also made it clear, Mr. Speaker, that the Ghana Air Force had in times past flown the L-29. These are variants of the L-39NG. Mr. Speaker, I heard my colleague make mention of turboprop aircraft. A distinction needs to be made between a turboprop aircraft and a jet engine aircraft. Mr. Speaker, the L-39NG is a jet engine aircraft. What that means is that it is faster than the turboprop aircraft. An example is the Super Tucanos that Nigeria, our next door neighbor, recently took delivery of 6 Super Tucano aircraft. Those are turboprop aircraft, distinct from jet engine aircraft. But our Air Force said, by their specifications, they had been flying the K-8 fighter aircraft, which are jet engine aircraft. And so they needed something very similar to that and more advanced than that. And that is why they settled on the L-39NG. Mr. Speaker, the committee, as part of its due diligence efforts, did not just sit here, listen to the experts. The Ghana Air Force, led by its Chief of Air Staff, we took a decision that we're going to travel to the Czech Republic to see for ourselves. And Mr. Speaker, this side of the House was represented by my good self, the Honorable Helen Ntosu, and the Honorable B.T. Baba. The majority side was made up of the Honorable Deputy Majority Leader Asenyo Makin, the Deputy Chairman of the Committee, Honorable Ophelia Hayford, and Honorable Asante. Mr. Speaker, we are accompanied by the Deputy Minister of Defense. We toured the manufacturing plant. And Mr. Speaker, when we got there, the pictorial evidence we saw was the L-39NG in the process of manufacture. The Republic of Vietnam has ordered for 13 of those type of aircraft. And as at the time we visited the plant, 6 of them, the frame completed. They were only awaiting the arrival of the jet engines from the United States of America. And for your information, Mr. Speaker, the engines of the L-39NG are manufactured in the United States of America. Mr. Speaker, the avionics, and we asked all these questions. The avionics of the L-39NG are very similar to the F-15 fighter jet, one of the best fighter aircraft in the fleet of the United States of America Air Force. So we took pains and made all these inquiries, satisfied ourselves that the L-39NG meets the specifications of the Ghana Air Force, as was confirmed by they themselves. And so, armed with this information, we came back and recommended that the loan facility be approved for the purchase of the aircraft to enhance the offensive capability of the Ghana Air Force. Is it not an open secret that we are faced with numerous security threats at a time when our offensive capability has diminished considerably?
It's enough.
So, Mr. Speaker, with these few words, I hope clarity has been brought to bear on the subject. I thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Speaker. We are concerned about is that this arrangement is the most riskiest arrangement that I have ever come across in this House. Mr. Speaker, let the records reflect that there is no country currently using the L-39 next generation aircraft. Not one. Not one. There is no country in the world. As we speak, only Vietnam has ordered 12 of these aircraft. Only Vietnam. Only Vietnam. And even in the case of Vietnam, they are expecting the aircraft to arrive in 2024. And what Vietnam is doing that the Ghanaian government is not doing is that they have requested a model L-39NG aircraft for testing, so that their troops will be testing before the order matures and the aircraft arrive. It is the same thing. It's the same thing Slovakia and Hungary. Slovakia and Hungary, as we speak, Mr. Speaker, they have not ordered at all. They are convinced that they should place an order now. What they have requested from the company, the Czech company, known as Aero Vodakody Aerospace. Hungary and Slovakia have said that they should be given an opportunity to assess the aircraft. That is how far they have gone. They are not committing their countries. They are not committing their countries. Mr. Speaker, in Africa, only Senegal has expressed interest. Even Senegal has not placed their order yet. They have not placed their order. So the Honorable Minister for Defense is misleading this House. There is no country as we speak using the L-39 next generation light combat aircraft. No country on the surface of this planet. So we are taking such a big risk. Mr. Speaker, what is also troubling is that according to the James Hall, the world's aircraft value assessment of aircraft, this L-39NG should not cost more than $10 million. That should be the maximum. And yet Ghana is going to purchase this aircraft at 14.7 million euros. Why? Not even 14.7 million euros. I mean, this is the stinkiest, most reckless deal I have ever come across. And there is no way this side of the House will support this arrangement. Mr. Speaker, if you look at the committee's own report, Mr. Speaker, at page 9, value for money audit 7.3, the committee noted failed
to conduct value for money audit, to give comfort to the committee that public funds are being expended efficiently. Officials from the Ministry of Finance explained that the relevant documents have been presented and the ministry is awaiting the value for money audit report. The Minister for Defense assured the committee that the agreement will be signed subject to the outcome of the value for money audit, unquote. So why the rush, Mr. Speaker? Why is this House being called upon to approve this deal, give the Minister a carte blanche, when there is no value for money audit report? Mr. Speaker, let us be cautious. If you look at all the assessments that have been made for our Ghana Air Force, in this category of fighter jets, the Brazilian turboprop is the best. Talk to all the experts. The Brazilian turboprop is the best, and it has served us very, very well. There is no need to go and experiment with this L39NG, which all countries at this point are only test driving. At this point, they are not rushing to commit millions of dollars. No country is doing that. Slovakia is only testing. Hungary is only testing. Senegal is only testing. Vietnam is only testing. Why is Ghana going this far to commit hundreds of millions of euros on a new aircraft which has just been outdoored? Very new aircraft, outdoored very recently in 2020 in Czech. So, Mr. Speaker, we need to proceed cautiously. This deal is premature. It's not well negotiated. There is no value for money audit report. The unit price is totally inflated. We cannot support this arrangement. And we on this side of the House will not give the Defense Minister, the blessing to go ahead with this agreement. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.